Okay, so we're going to be live now, and anyone who wants to make money is just going to be a Q&A. So anyone who joins now, what I need you to do is just basically ask me any questions, and I'm going to give you the best answer. I've started a series where I've just shared mindset tips. I just went live on my phone, but I'd rather be live on the computer. It's easy for me to see the questions, and I believe I could just sit down in a chair properly and give you good answers. Now, we do these live streams, well, not we, I do the live streams kind of whenever I feel like it. I used to make a crazy amount of videos, like 7 a day, going live every day, doing push ups and silly things. That doesn't help anyone. What helps people is not even showing them. Yes, I made videos about showing you how to use yoga, how to list products, how to take photos, and more of that kind of stuff's going to happen and trickle in through time. But for now, it's about how to make money online. And the best way I can do that is just you ask me, you tell me where you are. You say, "Hey guys, I'm a 21-year-old and I don't know what to do for money. I feel like I'm going to lose my mind. What can I do?" And you ask a question, and I'm going to give you the very best answer that I've got. Now, sometimes the answer is going to be something you don't like. Sometimes the answer is going to be, "Listen, bro, you're still living with your parents. You have everything covered. You got food, water, rent, electricity. Everything's covered, bro. Just go to the gym and build yourself up and have a good attitude. Stop being in the slump, thinking that you need money, whatever. If you don't need money, you don't need money." For someone else who desperately needs money and says, "Guys, I'm a father of three, father of four, I've got no money, can't pay the bills, and I need to kind of bring in this guac, this moolah, this bank, let's bring it, let's make it." I want to say, bro, what you got to do is do what I did. Get a job. You need some level of money, because if without that, without having a little bit of income, firstly, you don't have a base, and you definitely could lose your mind. I'm not saying lose your mind, go crazy, but you definitely want to have some level of capital. So for that guy who has a family of three, I'd say if you have nothing, bro, get on a SASA grant. So you have some money to just feed the kids. Seriously, bro, get on the SASA grant if you have to. Go to the Home Affairs office, go to the SASA website, get that going. Let's say there's another guy, and he's a young guy. He's 18 after school, 18, 19, and he says, "Bro, I need money right now urgently." Well, I'll tell him, "Bro, if you get too much money, you might go do something bad. You might go do something reckless, something stupid. You might go to a club and get drunk. I don't want you to do that. But if you want to make money, bro, do what I did. Go and print out CVs. You can do it through internet cafe. I often say go do it through internet cafe, or go print it on the internet, go to Postnet, whatever, and get a job." Because I worked many, many hours every day, like for a long time. I worked, packed boxes, packed car parts, all these crazy little jobs, but they built character. And it depends who you are. So I don't really see so many people in the live stream. A lot of people when I was on my phone, I'm kind of just scrolling, and then because they're also scrolling and I'm busy on that little feed, they scroll. "Hey, MoneyMzansi," doing these little crazy things, and they'll jump onto the live stream. On the computer, for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know why this is, but on the computer, not so many people right now are joining. I don't know why. And I have faith. I want to do this, let's just say, for 5 minutes. I don't really want to call it quits, but you know what? Having a live stream is a great way for me to connect with you guys and connect with more people rather than I turn on the camera, boom, 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 speak. I can do something else, which is kind of like be a little bit more interactive. Imagine if you could watch my video and midway through you pause and you say, "Hey, MoneyMzansi, whoa, slow down. What do you mean by selling online?" Or, "Whoa, MoneyMzansi, what is yoga? You just said selling yoga. What is that?" And I'll go slowly. This is the place. Welcome. Hey, MoneyMzansi, you joined the right place. Ask me a question. This is how to make money, and any questions you have, how to get started, how to get a SASA grant, how to get a job. I've done a whole bunch of things, all the stuff behind me. And bro, if you ask a question, not only will you benefit from hearing what I have to say, the answer, but bro, it will, or bro or ma'am or whoever, King Hamza. King Hamza is our first guest. So everyone watching the live stream and live date, King Hamza, welcome. King Hamza, power to you, my bro. Where? And not only will you benefit, everyone else will benefit. Two of you guys, welcome. Finally, people are actually coming in. It's MoneyMzansi. Woo! This is a live stream, so this is interactive. It's like watching a video of mine, me going all crazy, and then you say, whoa. Stop, MoneyMzansi. What do you mean by A, B, and C? What should I do if I have nothing and I've got 3 kids and need to feed the family? What do I do? Hey, MoneyMzansi, I have a crap ton of clothes. I've got all these cool hoodies, but I have got no money. What can I do? And I'll say, bro, take photos of that and put it on Yaga today. Download Yaga on your phone, or if you need to get a job. Like, I don't want to kind of repeat the same things over and over and over, but whatever your question is, maybe you are down in a slump. And I've been in a slump before, down in a slump thinking unemployment's 45% and all this corruption. How are these guys living, ministers living in these amazing houses in Sandhurst and Durban and V&A waterfront, and they have so much money and I can't even pay my bills. I don't even have $200. And I want you to know, it's hard. Literally, it's legitimately hard. Economic situation. Some people got to be rich. Some people got to be poor, which might be you, might be me for a time. Not anymore, because I'm helping you, you're helping me. And some people will be middle class. But that doesn't mean you have to be in, you aren't a subject of your environment. You are a God-given human. You have energy, you have a power. You have an instinct. You can flip a switch and you can go and achieve what it is that you want to achieve. This YouTube channel is not about me making cash and getting myself rich. If it was, I would sell you a nonsense course for $5,000. But I'm not like that. I'm actually sharing advice that's helping me, not just to make money, but also to live a life worth living and be happy, healthy, have wellness, have wellness. That's a big thing. And have a good attitude. And if you look at the videos I'm making every day, these videos more than a business model. Yes, the videos are there. Sell on Yaga, iPhone reselling, the exact methods. But if you get money and you haven't fixed your attitude, bro, what are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do? Go to a club and get drunk? Be with some hookers? Be with some whatever? Bro, that's not a way to live. You need to have the discipline, the mindset, the attitude, which I'm helping you. So ask away questions. I'm going to answer any question I see. Let's make it exciting. So King Hamza is saying, hey guys, you really cool. Hamza, you really cool. The fact that you watching this video proves that you care more about your life than someone else would care. I mean, everybody has to deal with their own little problems, and you taking your problems into your own hands. Whatever the reason that you're watching this is, whatever, learning how to make money, fixing your attitude, you think I'm a cool guy, well done to you, because there's only benefit from you. I'm doing my best to be powerful and help people, and you're one of the first. So, bro, power to you. There have been a whole lot of other people just like you whose lives have literally been changed by things I've shared. Even a story that I tell you and people laugh. Bro, I'm sure you've watched some of these stupid videos where I hit my head and jump on that wall. Look at that wall. It even has a crack on it. And that's the difference that I'm making. It ain't about money. If I can make you happy, bro, you're making me happy already. The difference you made to my life, the fact that you're here, bro, if two of you weren't here, King Hamza and the other guys are a little bit shy. Don't have to be shy. Ask a question. Guys, one person, you change a person's life, you change their world. You guys are giving me an impetus to live, something to do, a purpose, and that's worth a million times worth more than money. There's so many people who have all the money in the world, but if all you have in the world, as there was actually this guy named, I think his name's Nick Belmar. Luke Belmar is his name, Luke Belmar. And he said in this little YouTube short, I used to watch them, late at night before I started making videos and in between. And the guy said, if all you have is money, Rolls Royce flying around the world, if all you have is money, and that's the only thing you have, bro, as he says, bro, you have nothing. So that's the purpose of these videos, to give you someone who's excited, someone who has a spirit of life. And if you can just feed off that, you'll never be depressed. You'll never be in a slump, because it's always me, and I'm always there pretty much every day, day in, day out. My channel's always there. The video's always there. And whenever I make a video, it's when I'm in my tip-top shape, when I'm full of energy. And it's like a cup. This cup is full of, let's just say, the water of life, cocoa, but it's full of the water of life. If it's full, I'm just going to fill your cup, bro. Like, why not? So, King Hamza, ask away. Whatever you ask today, you are like number one. So you are very cool. Thank you. I really appreciate that, bro. It means a lot to me. It really makes a big difference to me. So King Hamza is asking me a question. In fact, Hamza, doesn't he wear these kind of things and like talk with his shirt off and stuff? Okay. King Hamza says, did you play Roblox? Yes. And I've seen a lot of people, guys, a lot of kids, a lot of smart, really, really smart young kids are making bank on Roblox. If you go research the videos, it's really, really crazy. Let me actually like my little thing. Guys, it seems ridiculous, okay? But teenagers and whatever are literally making bank on Roblox. What they do is they make these Roblox games. So these kids either pay coders or they super geniuses and they can code in the styling and the elements and the animations. They code it in. They make a Roblox game like Cops and Robbers, Speedrun, whatever. And when a person, like a little kid, usually it's kids who play Roblox, people younger than 10, 9, 10. The kids will play Roblox and then use their parents' credit cards, ask for money, and buy Robux. And then in the game, you can spend Robux. So these guys design a game, design an environment where you can pay for upgrades, pay for little characters, pay for funny animations. I don't even know. I haven't played Roblox in probably 10 years. Since I was 8 or 9, I'm not, way older. 10 years, literally 10, 11, 12, 15 years. And these kids are making bank, like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, how do you make sure you make the money? Firstly, you have to know something about coding. Maybe you can pay someone, but you need money to pay someone to make the game. Then there's no guarantee that that game is going to get viewership. There's no guarantee. You can code the best game in the world. How to be a barista version of Roblox. But how do you know that people are going to be interested in making coffee on Roblox or in driving supercars on Roblox or whatever the story is? You have to make sure that you have a great game. You've got to test it, and you even putting your money on the line. If you put your money on the line and it doesn't work, great, or bad, sorry. And if you put your money on the line and it does work, great, it's popular. But what if people don't want to spend money because they don't see a reason to buy a hat to be a coffee barista in your Roblox game? It's a bit stupid, a silly analogy. However, the analogy still stands. So Roblox is really interesting. I did used to play Roblox. In fact, at my school, there used to be a library. In the library, there were books. Yes, there were books. There were nice beanbags. You used to sit there. And I had one of my great friends, Saul. We used to go, Saul and Gabriel and Josh, all four of us, me, myself, Saul, Gabriel, and Josh. We used to run into the library, sit down on those chairs, and we were gaming the whole of break. We used to play Jailbreak and all these funny Roblox games. And it's pretty interesting, because video games and YouTube and all these things, yes, I had a lot of fun watching and all that, but I had just as much fun not playing video games and playing outside, riding my bicycle, and being outside in the sun. And you guys should do that. Tomorrow, I don't know which of you guys, who of you is in South Africa, wherever, but maybe it's day, maybe it's night tomorrow. If it's day, go outside and see how amazing and beautiful the sun is. Go for a walk. You don't need a fancy bicycle. Go for a walk. Go see how amazing life can be. And that's what I learned from stopping playing Roblox and starting to make YouTube videos. Because, yes, I watch YouTube videos. It depends who you watch. If you're watching videos like me and you're at least learning something, getting amped up, getting powered up, power up, and that kind of thing, your life's going to be better. If you're watching these short videos till midnight like I used to watch, your life's going to get worse. It's going to start up your dopamine, and dopamine is so interesting. People who do really hard drugs, their dopamine is so stuffed up that they kind of lose the will to exercise, lose the will to eat, and they just sit there on the side of the road. And that's just very, very tragic shame. Anything that manipulates your dopamine, even fast food, guys, it's so dangerous for you. Things like fast food that mess up your dopamine, and it's like taking drugs. Seriously, you don't want to touch anything like that. YouTube is very much like that if you watch the wrong videos. And the internet is very, very much like that. If you have ever gone onto Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, have you ever seen all these women and all that stuff? And when you scroll, you just see more and more and more of that. It releases dopamine. Not good for your brain. So, King Hamza says, play steal a brain rot. I don't understand what that means, but what it is brain rot, pretty much. Now, why is my YouTube channel not brain rot? That's a very important question I need to ask myself when I look at my channel. Is my channel brain rot? Is it causing damage, or is it doing a good thing? And it actually is doing a good thing. But the trouble is, if I just gave my message out straight, how to make money online, sell on Yaga, who really cares? Do I even care about that? No. But when I do silly things and jump on the wall and do whatever, that is interesting. That isn't brain rot. Or it is. It's veering the line of being brain rot or being like a creative genius. It's creative genius because it makes you laugh. Have you ever seen these? Today I made 25, 30 short form videos. That was pretty much brain rot. But it wasn't brain rot, because brain rot is just watch the video, clickbait, and nothing happens. With my videos, you watch the video, I tell you, check out the channel, and you learn something. Before, you maybe had zero. If you've watched my videos up till now, your life got better. You took your clothes and you sold them on Yaga. You went to a friend and you got, let's say, a cell phone that he was at, an old Hisense, an old iPhone. You sold it. Selling on Yaga, the reason I say selling on Yaga, is because it works. I'm not going to be telling you selling on Yaga, do drop shipping, do this, do that, sell on Amazon, telling you 15 different things and none of them work. I'd rather just tell you one thing, sell on Yaga, an app that really, really works, and you follow one way that works. And if you actually look at, how can I say this, like playing airsoft and you had the gun. If that gun took the same amount of energy, power in that gun, and when you shot it, it shot like 15 bullets. It would never be as powerful. It wouldn't like be able to break glass or something as when you have one bullet, boom, with all your effort, all your power, all your energy and everything. So by me telling people, guys, resell on Gumtree because there are people there, or on Yaga, even better, I'm saying take all of your energy, all your resources, all your time, all your thinking capacity and put it towards finding stuff that you can source and sell it there. So there are 3 ways you can make money and 3 ways I've made money in the past. We have a guy, 1 second. How we can use AI tools to solve problems at our business SME. I'm going to get to that now. There are 3 ways to make money. Firstly, I need to say as a caveat, you don't need that much to fulfill I need to make money. The reason I need to make money quickly is because you have zero and you need maybe 200, 300, 500 Rand to just have a bit of money in your pocket so you can go for a meal, go for lunch, get what you want, go out. I'm not saying have a drink of alcohol. I have an orange juice when you go out on a Sunday night. Tomorrow's Friday night. Number 1, if you have nothing and you're over 18, you can get a SASSA grant because you have no income. Get a SASSA grant, bro. That would be your 300, 400 in cash in your pocket. You're still living with your parents or you have some sort of, please God, accommodation or a little bit of food. Get that money in your pocket just so that you can walk around town and have a little bit of money and just be a little bit more secure. Number 1. Number 2, you can print out CVs. I've said it again and again and again. I'm going to make more videos and bring it in because I want people to actually know this very basic information. But when people say, I need to make money, teach me how to make money online through drop shipping, what they're saying is, I need to make a lot of money quickly. How you make a lot of money? You start by going from 0, 500, 1,000. And the way you go from 0 to a little bit of money is actually by either getting SASSA grants or printing out a CV, going to shopping centers, going to small coffee shops and cafes and giving in the CV and getting a job and just working the 9 hours shift. I did that. I worked for a Turkish guy doing security. I used to watch these TV screens and look at all the tuxedos and pocket squares and ties and suits and shoes and leather shoes and all that stuff. I worked jobs. I even moved car parts and did a whole bunch of stuff. So now we have a guy named Respect Wizzy. Respect Wizzy, respect to you. King Hamza, I see you got to go. Respect to you, my bro. Stay safe. Maintain a good attitude. No matter how hard it gets, remember the king still has one more move. Amen. Let's go. So Respect Wizzy says, talk more about how we can use these AI tools to solve problems that businesses, SME, what is that? Small, I need to check that out. What is SME? SME, small and medium enterprise. Okay, fair enough. Small businesses, small and medium enterprises, 4 or 5 employees. Wanted to check the exact definition or problem average people are facing. Bro, Respect Wizzy's gone. There are no people here, but I'm still going to answer this question. AI tools. Well, something that's interesting about AI tools is they give you back exactly what you give them. So if you went into AI, ChatGPT or Gemini or one of these free online AIs and said, yo, AI, I don't think I can make money in South Africa because unemployment's so hard, 45%. Then it's going to say, yeah, hey man, I really understand what you're going through. It's really hard to get a job in the country. And here's why. Number 1, 45% unemployment rate. Number 2, failing infrastructure. Number 3, 0.3 growth in the economy. Number 4, lack of foreign investment. So what it's going to do, the AI is just going to manifest whatever it is that you're thinking. It's not like you can say, hey, I'm having a really rough day. And then AI is going to say, bro, slow down. MoneyMzansi. Go find out how to make money online. Get a SASSA grant. That's not what it's going to do. It's going to give you back. So if you're in a positive mode and you say, hey, AI, I'm doing business. I'm making 20% returns. I'm making money. I'm selling on Yaga. I've got my friend. Got the second-hand shop, all the shoes, we put it all on. I made a few sales. It's going well. I'm so excited. Then AI is going to say, that's brilliant. I'm so happy that you're doing a second-hand retail arbitrage business. Here are 5 things that you can do. Number 1, ask your friend. Number 2, sell phones. Number 3, sell power banks. Number 4, move overseas to America and sell from the Chinese markets. Number 5, sell porcelain or expand into other products. AI is going to give you exactly what it is that you give it. So if you're in a good mindset, it's going to bolster that up. If you're in a bad mindset, it's going to make you worse. And most people are kind of completely lost, and they already suppressed, and they low, and they whatever. So by having me, rather than using AI, you search on YouTube how to make money in South Africa, boom, MoneyMzansi in your face, with energy and a funny video and a slap my head and a jump on the wall. That is different, because whether you high, you go higher. Whether you low, you go higher. Whether you know nothing, you join the live stream, you join whatever, and you learn something and you ask questions. Bro, respect Wizzy. No, respect Wizzy. You still here, my bro? So that's what I would say. AI tools. There's some really interesting AI tools you can use when it comes to selling online. When you sell online, and I'm just going to say Yaga. Download the app, it legit works. I don't know about Gumtree. I haven't had much success. Facebook, I sold a few things. It's a bit sketchy. You have to meet people. Yaga is the best because you get the sales of Facebook, but you don't ever have to meet anyone. So it's not dangerous. You remove the risk, just sell. AI tools is one called PixelCut AI. PixelCut AI is just like any other AI software. What it does is it image upscales. If you have a really low resolution photo, that's a way, like let's say you're a photographer, let's just say, and you're taking photos, you're the photographer for a school, and you're taking photos of all the kids playing soccer, basketball in the classroom, and you're making a New Year, like the end of the year magazine, or you're making a monthly kind of memo or whatever for all the students or the parents, and you have a photo you want to include of the kids on the sport field, but when you took it, your phone was a little bit blurry, or when you took it, you used someone else's like bad camera, maybe used a Hisense instead of using a really expensive iPhone, and now the quality of the camera is low. What you can do is go onto the internet, search AI image upscaler, and then what you can do is take the photos and put it through the image upscaler and have a high quality image. Now, how is that important for small and medium enterprises? If you want to have a website, but you can't afford a professional photographer, you can take your ordinary Samsung phone or ordinary iPhone or Hisense. Hisense has a little bit of problems, to be honest. Not to talk badly about them, it depends what model you get. Some models are brilliant. Like normal small phones, you know what? They're not there for photography. They're there for making phone calls. But anyway, you take an ordinary photo, you put it through the AI image upscaler, and you can take the photo that you took that you want on your website, and instead of it looking kind of scrappy and making the website look unprofessional and not really building the trust that you want to build, you can have that image be at least 2 to 3 times better. That is such a useful AI tool. I don't know why most people don't use it. AI image upscaler. You can also use ChatGPT, but unfortunately you have to pay for it to generate images. So if you want to create mock-ups, if you're a designer, forget about designer. Freelancing, I've never really seen people make money on it. I've seen people you can make money on it, like on Fiverr and selling your things, maybe in America. I've never tried it. I don't know how it works. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. I'm not going to say it does. I don't have experience. But if you had a business and you were creating a new logo, or you wanted to create a new food menu for your restaurants, for instance, you're an SME, and or you have a menu and you want to boost the menu or change the design, you can say, ChatGPT, here's my existing menu, include all of these items, here's the price, burger for 150, pizza for 125, chips for 30 Rand, mayonnaise and guacamole and ketchup and all the different things you want on the menu, Coca-Cola and orange juice and Fanta and watermelon and whatever you want to have on your menu. You give it all to AI. You say, AI, make me a menu. And what it will do is it will generate through its synapses and vector reasoning models, boom, an image. And it can give you a working model. Maybe it can fix the tone. That's a good AI model. I'll tell you another AI model, which is so important. Today, at 1 o'clock today, I met this owner of an African company. They manufacture these really intricate handmade products, and I'm looking at getting some samples of them to include it in one of the next few videos. And I didn't really use AI. I made all the slides myself and took all the photos myself. But I'll tell you a little trick or AI. AI is based on artificial intelligence, a computer that does something on its own or with unprompted. And this was an amazing tool. What I saw PowerPoint can do, this is so important for anyone who is in pitching, anyone in sales, anyone who wants to present anything, even to school. If you're doing a school project and you want to present your science project or a presentation for history, a lot of people have to make speeches and have a little whiteboard presentation behind them or on the phone. What you can do is go on a PowerPoint, and when you create the slides, all you need to do is just bring in your images, copy paste a photo of you, copy paste a photo of the product, copy paste a photo of whatever it is that you're presenting, coffee cups or the artisan painting your let's say you're selling paintings. Let's say you're selling painted cups like this is pottery that you make. You can put in a photo of the glazer, you can put in a photo of you can put in a photo of someone drinking a cup of coffee. You put all three together, you click on PowerPoint, there's a picture you click, and that picture, or it will say like design, and then it will give you 25 mock-ups that you can go through, one in a black background, white background, one in a green background, one in a blue background, one with a little circle, one with a square, one with the triangle, different designs in different layouts, one with your face here, one with your face in the middle, one with your face throughout the center, one with a little bit of shading, one that's a little bit lower, higher, whatever, and you can use it. So instead of now you trying to think most people don't have any design experience. What you're now doing is you're looking at, out of 25, which one do you love the best? And it helped me create such a professional kind of pitch. It was essentially a pitch showing the guy my channel, or not the guy, it was a really amazing French guy, showing the man my channel, the people that I make videos for, the engagement, the views, whatever it was that he wanted to see for the sponsorship to send his products so that I could show them to you guys. And making the PowerPoint with the AR, like the design of PowerPoint, really helped me to convey my message in the best possible way and give me the best chance of him understanding the benefit to him and understanding the amazing audience that you guys are, and that I'm actually helping and really connecting with. So respect, Wizzy. Super question, bro. Super question. We talked about image upscaling, we talked about ChatGPT being able to generate photos. We talked about PowerPoint designing the layout for you. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's basically that's like a proper full rundown of 3, 4, 5 AI tools, which are super useful. Something else, if you like making music, bro, I love making music, mixing my own tracks, having beats, putting in beats, bringing in vocals. There's an app you can use, a website called Soundtrap. Now, what Soundtrap, it isn't something where you design your own beat with the kick, the snare, the hi-hat. That's another level of complexity. This is just for people like me, like you, maybe you're an expert. If you're an ordinary guy, it's just like a place for ordinary people like us just to mess around and make awesome songs. What you do is you bring in an audio file of the beat. So it goes, then you bring in the music. You can get that from YouTube, you download it, and then it goes, oh, I said, then you bring in clicks. I said, and then you might bring in chords like dim 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 dum da dum da 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 da. Do you see what I'm trying to say? You can use the AR to suggest different tracks to layer on. So once you got the dum dum dee 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 and the vocals and the dee 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 and the clicking dee dee dee, then what you can do is you can use the AI to suggest something like chimes, like doo doo doo, or like a synth. And then you go da dee 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 doo 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 doo. Do you understand kind of what I'm trying to get to? You use the AI Soundtrap system to give you the beat, and once you have the beat, it recommends vocals, and once you have the vocals, it recommends chimes. Once you have chimes, it recommends a synth melody, and then chords, and then a violin, and then chops, and you use that system to make epic music. Why is that important? Because you want to differentiate yourself. If you're going to put a song like tonight's the weekend, I don't want to wait on your unique pottery mugs, bro, is somebody watching your videos because they playing that music in a club, or they trying to see your own music? So if you use Soundtrap, you can create your own kind of pottery mix. Maybe you want a creative song, like you want it to sound like nature. So you can bring in a whistle, like almost like a Harry Potter kind of thing. But imagine like in a forest, nature, a beautiful river, a trickling river, and then just like a and then just soft violin chords. And then river. Now you're creating the song for exactly what you want to achieve. You're not creating tonight's the weekend, buy my coffee cup, What you're creating is the exact perfect song with the exact instruments in the exact melody that you want. You pick it out of AR, you put it with a nice beat, you put it on a nice background, and then you create the perfect music and ambience to showcase your product. There you go. AI tools, dab it up. Okay, cool. Respect Wizzy. I work in a liquor store as a general assistant. Recently found a book about cocktails called Collins Gem Cocktails. I don't know anything about cocktails. Any idea? Bro, firstly, when we say cocktails, let's just kind of say mocktails. No alcohol. Anyway, alcohol is not necessarily a great thing, not necessarily a bad thing. I've never done it, or I don't want to say that. Don't want to say it. I either don't want to say it or do want to say it. Who cares? Anyway, that's not the point of this. The point of this is cocktails. Bro, cocktails have such a high profit. Bro. Have you ever gone to a restaurant and seen cocktails? 75 Rand, 80 Rand. It's like $7, $8, $9 for one cocktail. And it's just liquid. It's what they do is they basically have kind of, it looks like a jelly. It's kind of like a syrup. They put the syrup in, then they put some sort of tonic water. Tonic water is delicious and sweet. Tonic water, it's like kind of like, it looks like Sprite, but it doesn't have the flavor of Sprite. It's just kind of like a sparkling water that's a bit sweet. They put tonic water or sparkling, wouldn't be sparkling water, it'd be tonic water. Tonic water plus the cherry syrup if it's going to be cherry. And then they might put a lemon on it and then put some honey on the rim and then put the glass inside. I've seen them put the glass in sugar. So basically you take the honey, then you put the glass in sugar, you make a sugar rim, then you put that syrup, which you buy, they're different brands that make them, and you put the tonic water, you mix it up. The bottom looks red, and then the top looks like cherry. And that's basically how you make a cocktail. And then they charge you 75 Rand for that. I don't know why it's so expensive for tonic water. In bulk, they buy it from macro wholesalers for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Rand. That's literally one pump of the cherry syrup, coffee syrup, whatever syrup they use. They swirl it on the bottom. They pour the tonic water. It goes red on the bottom. That's your cocktail. 75 Rand. 75 Rand. Cocktail. So, respect, Wizzy. Any more questions? Good question. It's been 30 minutes. This was just kind of like an intro. Anyone who was interested in kind of making money online, asking questions, interacting with me on a little more of a personal level, I know it's actually getting a little bit late, but I would rather make these kind of videos than perhaps go out to a club and get drunk, get myself into a bad position. And I think by making these videos, there'd be people who'd rather watch the video for an extra 10, 20, 30 minutes. It gets too late, and then instead of going out, they save their money, put it to a business, learn something new. So respect Wizzy and King Hamza, and to the Mark, sorry, it used to be Mark Tiger, but that was like my little catchphrase. But now it is the MoneyMzansi family. Guys, this YouTube channel is giving me so much life purpose. I wake up every day with oomph, with energy. I make videos. They make me laugh. They make me smile. They make you laugh. They make you smile. And I'm making the world a much better place with every video and every second that I am online. Never lose hope. Remember, the king still has one more move. No matter how cornered you are, no matter how bad it seems like on the chessboard, no matter what, you always have one more move. Even if you're in checkmate, there's always one more move. So no matter how bad it gets, no matter how much of a slump you are, your one more move, check out the video. I guarantee you right now, within 5 seconds, you'll be like seeing me blow the lights out and like be so excited. And you feed off that energy. And by watching me being in these videos, you learn something new, absolutely. I might say something that makes you think. You'll ask a question and we'll have a general discussion. I don't know when I'm going to make another live stream. I seem to be making a whole bunch of videos every day, like now 20. I think I made 35 short videos, 2 long videos, and a live stream tonight. I'm just going for it. I love it. It makes me so happy. It gives me so much fulfillment. And it's not really about the money. It's just about sharing what I know to make the world a better place. So respect, Wizzy. Thank you so much for sticking with me for 30 minutes. I loved the discussion. Your questions were absolutely brilliant. And I enjoyed every single minute of it. And I hope that you did too. To the whole MoneyMzansi family, what you need to do now, if you have got zero, apply for a SASSA grant. If you have a little bit, get a job. If you don't have a job, do something that you're passionate about that makes you happy and makes you feel fulfilled and moves the world in a forward way. And that's what this channel is about. So if you don't know where to start, you can check out the videos, iPhones, reselling, how to sell on Yaga. That's a basic way of taking what you have, taking the clothes you have, the items you have, the old technology, the charging cables, the little side things, the old wallets, the old caps, those sorts of things, and turning them into money if you desperately need money. If you desperately need money, and if you desperately need money, number one, get some help. Okay, ask a parent and say, guys, I really need money. Why do you need money? If it's to be healthy, if it's to buy a gym contract, of course they'll help you. And if you want your own money, seriously, SASSA grant, it's there. Social Security, it's there. Nobody wants you to be poor. The fact that if you have zero, it's just a matter of you maybe not knowing or you not taking action on it. But now you know, and now you know what to do better. If you have 0, 0, 0, and you're just desperate, willing to do anything, just get a SASSA grant so you can move out of desperation and have a little bit of money for food, maybe a little bit of money for water. And from there, you'll have a base, a little bit of recurring revenue on the SASSA grant that should help you. And the SASSA grant can be quite a bit, a few $100, 200 Rand, 300 Rand, whatever it is, especially if you're youth, you can get a nice SASSA grant. And I'm not saying rely on it and do nothing. I'm saying use it as a base. And once you have a little bit of money in your pocket, then you can go out and use it to maybe buy a bit of stock. Okay, because you had nothing before. Now you have an extra 200, 300 Rand. You can use it to go to a second-hand shop or maybe take a taxi there or go on an Uber if it's enough. And that base of money from the SASSA grant will be enough. If you need even more money from the SASSA grant, you can use that to then, go to an internet cafe and design a CV or take a photo, borrow a friend's phone, make a plan to actually get the CVs and then take a taxi or take an Uber or walk wherever and maybe buy a juice along the way to a shopping center and go give your CVs and get a job. Now you're going to go from being on zero to, if you're determined enough, I was determined enough to get a job, or multiple jobs actually, working in security, as I said before, a long time ago on the channel, and also moving car parts and all these things. And getting a job just makes your stability go from zero to the SASSA grant level, 200 Rand, to like next level. And that's when you can start to really buy stock and test different things and sell on Yaga and no longer be desperate, because the problem is people are looking for ways to make money, drop shipping and they end up falling for courses and scams and schemes and whatever, because they're just too desperate. But if only they could get a little bit of money in their pocket, 200, 300 Rand will be enough for them to buy a meal or a little bit of a snack or a juice. They would no longer be so desperate and they wouldn't fall prey to just giving their entire life savings up because they feel like there's no hope. There is hope. SASSA grant is the first step. You have a little bit of money, use it to then go to the next level and do your best to get a job, moving carpet, something with, if you have got strength and muscles. If you're a lady, then work a secretarial job. I'm not giving you a stigma or anything. It's just what you're best suited to. That's one thing. You can work maybe as a manager, depending on what your degree is, what your level of skill level, what your work experience is. But that's kind of how you get out of the hole of having nothing. That's what I did. And that's what makes life better. Working a job, having something to do, somewhere to go every day, building yourself as part of the family. Those are the things that I really enjoy, them fulfill me a lot. And also passion projects, making YouTube videos, not necessarily about me making money, just about me sharing the information that makes the world move forward. Respect, Wizzy. So based on my experience in a liquor store and I got this book, do you think I should venture into something like that? Respect, Wizzy. The most important thing is something that, especially if you're not making money now, it's something that you're absolutely passionate about, because there are a lot of people who have money, but if all you have is money, you have nothing. But besides making money, if you really enjoy making cocktails and giving them to someone, and here's the cherry pump, here I've done the honey thing, and they can see you put so much effort into it, and they drink it and they go, respect, Wizzy, that was such a great drink, man. Why don't you come to my party? I'm having a party on Friday night and mix the drinks for me. Anything can happen, but you need to be passionate enough to actually go out there and be confident. And once you're confident, it's just an upward spiral to being confident. More people find you out. And bro, if you like making cocktails, then you never know, you might end up just starting as a little hobby making cocktails. And then one day you go to a fancy restaurant at the V&A waterfront, and you see a guy mixing drinks and say, bro, I read a whole book. I know what you're doing. Is this this pump? Are you using honey? Are you putting sugar on the rim? Why are you charging? I know why you're charging $75. And the guy says, you know what, bro, come behind me and mix a drink here and let me see how good it is. And you mix it, and there's the boss. And the boss says, wait a second, why are you behind the counter? And say, listen, boss, excuse me, I actually mix drinks. And I read a book and I learned about it. I love it. I watch videos on it. I even have a guy, one of my friends on the internet, MoneyMzansi, and he said, yo, bro, I should go for it. And boss, I love making cocktails. Would you ever consider teaching me more or hiring me? And the guy will say, you know what? I love you. And in his mind, he's thinking, this guy, he might not be so great at mixing cocktails now, but he has the passion. He loves it so much. Would I rather hire some random guy who just, I'm going to mix a drink, pump and honey and sugar, or am I going to hire the guy named Respect Wizzy, who's going to make a drink when he read a book and he loves it? So Respect Wizzy, bro, you can literally do anything. It just depends how far you're willing to push it, and how mad you are to just keep on going. If something doesn't make money now, you write it off to a passion project. If it fulfills you and gives you meaning, that is something that you do. If you won the lottery and you just fill your time up, that is something also that's worth. If I won the lottery right now, I would still make videos. It's a passion project. It's not to make money. It's something that, who cares if it makes money or not? It doesn't make a difference. I love it. It's something that I enjoy. I get meaning and purpose from making these videos, sharing what I know. If you get meaning and purpose from making cocktails, bro, you own that. You dollar that, and you fulfill your passion. So that's been a great session. Amazing questions, amazing audience. Respect. I was supposed to end this thing 10 minutes ago. Anyway, we got not really carried away. We just got involved, and I enjoyed it. Sending love, sending power. Guys, no matter how bad it gets, as I said before, the king still has one more move. And hallowed be thy name. God controls the world. And yeah, it's going to be okay. Don't worry. Just keep on pushing. Just get through the next day. Let us make money online. Let us focus on getting the SASSA grants. If you have got nothing, get a job. You now have something to focus on. You know what to do. Let's go. Let's go no matter what happens. Everything's going to be okay. I'm here. I'm giving you the best advice, and that is it. So let's go. Check out my videos if you need more inspiration, more inspiration, more information, because I'm on top of the game. And let's dollar this, man. MoneyMzansi to the win. How to make money online in South Africa. The #1 place to get inspired, to get pumped up, to get information, to move your life forward from zero. And let's hit it. Dab on all of them haters. And guys, I believe in you. You have a friend in me. MoneyMzansi and team, thank you so much. Respect, Wizzy. Power to you. And King Hamza and everyone. Cheers, 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 cheers. Woo! More live streams to come. More videos to come. More shorts to come. Power, power, power to you and the team. And let's do healthy things. Instead of going out to bad things, bad places, dark, dingy places, which put us in danger, make videos. Let's watch videos. Let's learn. And that's what I'm doing. And that's why this is so good for you and I and everyone in South Africa. Aware, guys, we're going to build together. Together, we are stronger. I'm so excited. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant.